What if someone you lost who had died returned? This episode of AfterBuzz TV is brought to you by the powerful and riveting new drama, Resurrection. You won't be able to stop watching or talking about it. Resurrection premiering on Sunday night, March 9th at 9/8 Central, only on ABC. You're not going to want to miss it.
Caleb Richards died 2001. Jacob Langston died 1982. Rachel Braidwood died 2000.
On Sunday, March 9th,
I'm coming home.
they will return.
Benny!
Jacob. Resurrection. How is this possible? The television series event premieres Sunday, March 9th on ABC.
You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean. Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's The Fosters After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's The Fosters After Show.
Hey everybody, this is AfterBuzz TV and we are the Fosters After Show. Tonight we are going to be discussing the episode from tonight, Escape and Reverse. It's actually plural, Escapes and Reversals, and there were lots of them. I'm Jeffrey Masters, please introduce yourselves.
Hey everyone, my name is Giorgi. Hi guys, I'm Jillian Leff.
Awesome. Now we have a lot to talk about, but before we do, we want to tell you about a show that we want to give you a little more info on. Marie talked about it in the beginning, but we just want to give you a couple more details.
Yeah, so imagine if someone you knew had died, whether it be a grandmother, a brother, or a sister, whoever, and all of a sudden they came back. Doesn't that sound like something you'd want to see?
Yeah, weird and bizarre
and scary
and
a little bit,
scintillating.
maybe?
Your grandmother shows up on your front doorstep. What?
Exactly. So that's what's happening in a small town called Arcadia, Missouri on ABC's new show called Resurrections. Residents of the town have passed away and are coming back to life, people.
It's crazy. It starts off with Jacob. Jacob is 8 years old, and he returns to his family 23 years after he disappears, and everyone's confused because Jacob is still 8 years old.
But looks nice. He doesn't look like a zombie or anything
No,
like that.
He's a kid.
He looks crystal clear.
Yeah,
man.
exactly, although he died 32 years ago. It's crazy, but what an amazing premise for a show, right? This is something that you're not going to be able to figure out. The mystery deepens every episode as more and more people come back to life, because it's not just Jacob, there are others.
There are many more. And just the previews alone, it's like, where were they? Why have they not aged? Where did they come from? How are they going to like meld back into society and back into these families that have moved on?
And this is exactly a show that you want to talk about at work, right?
Oh,
You're with your
absolutely.
coworkers, you guys are all trying to figure out the mystery, and everyone has their own theories.
Right?
Yeah.
And what if it happened to you?
Exactly.
I don't know. But it's not about zombies. It's not about aliens. It's about, well, it could be. We don't know. We don't know anything.
When is the premiere, Jeff?
Let me tell you, Jillian, March 9th, ABC, 9 o'clock, 8 Central.
Well, I know I'm going to be watching. Seriously, guys, this is a show that I would definitely watch.
No, I absolutely am. Once again, that's Resurrection. It's going to be on 9 o'clock on ABC on March 9th.
Amazing.
I can't wait to talk about it. But know what else I cannot wait more to talk about?
What?
Escapes and Reversals. Lexi has returned to the Fosters, and it's not pretty.
That was a surprise. I didn't guess it. I didn't know it. I can't believe it happened. I'm happy. And I was right about a couple of things, just to say it, but go ahead.
So Stephanie is usually really good at like predicting things that are going to happen on the show. We all, three of us, jumped out of our seats.
It was the timing was just so good. He's writing this dramatic email. He's not using great grammar. And he hits send, walks downstairs, and is like, where's my milk?
Exactly.
Cue the
I love that he
screams.
didn't look to the left. That was perfect.
I wonder
Especially
why he
because they were
didn't.
looking, they were all smiling at him, and I was like, why are you guys, like, I thought what he thought. Why are you smiling at me right now?
See, and the Fosters fam sort of tweeted at, I don't know if they tweeted at you guys, but they tweeted at me this week, and they did tell me that Lexi was going to show up.
Oh, did they?
So you guys are on top of your game.
How did you know?
Well, I guess IMDb.
I thought she would have showed up like on Skype though.
No, yeah.
Oh no, she had one more episode in her.
It's okay. I have to be
Yunka.
surprised. I love being surprised. This is what I live for.
It was lost in this episode. Yeah, and then ultimately, Jesus decides he wants to be with Lexi, and she's like, "Oh, I can't have that."
That's gnarly. And I told you guys, it was like the Twilight thing. Lexi came first. It's loyalty. And it's the first. It's like, imagine the first time you ever had any type of feelings for anyone. Like that just.
But now this is my question as far as accuracy,
dies hard.
Producer accuracy, writer accuracy. Do you actually have to delete your trash?
Yes.
You do?
It'll be in your trash, absolutely.
I
Especially
have
on your
never
iPhone.
had that message
No,
pop
but I'm
up.
saying the message that popped up that said, in order to...
Oh, to empty your trash? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I was like, I mean, when he put it, he just deleted it. I
Right.
knew, because I have an iPhone, that it just automatically
Sits
goes
there?
in the trash and sits there, like you can still view it.
Of course.
And then it deletes itself after 30 days or something. So that's why I was unsure about the message, because my inbox deletes itself.
Oh, you're right. Mm-hmm. And I've deleted so many messages where it's never popped up.
Yeah.
And I'll keep doing it.
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that because I'm like methodical about always deleting emails and stuff. So I've never had like the maximum number.
Yeah.
Although I don't know.
I mean, how many emails is she really getting in Honduras? What kind of friends does she have?
Long distance.
How much Jesus time has been happening through email?
That was cute, though, that Emma said that.
That's very
'cause,
cute.
yeah.
I was just curious how she got back into the country.
Oh, maybe
She's a citizen.
No, she's not. She was
Oh.
illegal. She found out. She didn't know she was illegal, but she was.
because both of her parents are.
Oh, you're right, but that's stupid. Wait, because she wasn't born. She was born in Honduras also, and then they illegally went
Moved
over.
here. She was a small child.
They had to have used her papers or something still.
I don't know.
I don't know. Or it's that same guy helped her back over.
Yeah, I just didn't think it was like that easy to come and go, especially had you like been in the States for so long
I
before.
don't know. Did we miss it? Did they explain it? Because so Lena said that her parents were really cool about her staying at the Foster's house, but I don't know if they actually said it.
I don't know.
I'd be interested to maybe rewatch that.
Yeah.
It's nice that she was enjoying Honduras. I'm happy that she's happy.
I know, right?
Yeah, with her fake boyfriend in Honduras that she kissed.
I can't believe, I'm just upset that she didn't say to him, I think we should talk because you had different intentions and I'm sorry and I don't want you to I just wish that she didn't try to be not the bigger person about it, but just,
So give me the female
communicate this-
perspective. Is that because she wanted to be the one to break up and to just end it completely because she knew if she told him, he would just be mad and come after her?
No, I think it's because she made the entire assumption that everything happened because of Emma.
Right.
And so because of that, she knows that she's only going to leave again.
Oh.
So that doesn't change anything. She's only going to be there for the week.
So
but
she
if
didn't-
she would have communicated with him, he would have been able to express, no, I love you. I thought that that's what I was going to do. But seeing you today just reminded me that distance doesn't mean anything. But again, this is what happens when you don't communicate.
And I'm saying why did she not
OMG.
open that up? Why did she just end it?
Like I said, because she's only going to leave again and she's 15 and she's trying to be the bigger person and it's just the moment.
I just don't think that the bigger person thing is valid.
She had an idea in her head, female intuition. She saw the way that Emma looked at Jesus. She knew that something was up, but Mariana didn't quite have a handle on it, so she sort of backed away from the situation. She was like, oh, if Mariana would know.
Yeah.
If anybody would know, she would know. And then I think when she got the email, it just helped her push that much forward because I think she was already feeling those thoughts.
Of course.
As soon as she met Emma and saw the interaction and saw her slam her finger in the locker and get all fumbly and nervous. So
Is that what happened? She slammed it in the locker?
yeah, she
Yeah.
broke her finger because she
Ooh.
slammed it in the locker.
That's dramatic.
So, I mean, I think that she had a pretty good idea of what was happening. It's just one of those things where as females, well, I guess males do this too, we don't want to admit it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Because we have this painted picture in our head of how, it's like a remember the good time situation. Remember when he did this? It was so nice. And you're trying to justify things back and forth. And I think that she was doing that. And I think that once Jesus saw her, he
course it
felt
changed
bad.
everything.
It does
Gotcha.
change everything because she's been away.
Well, also, if you saw the moment there, it was very specific. When the camera did the focus on him, he lost his nerves when he saw Lexi. Lexi's who puts him at ease, and that was his defining moment when he thought, "Wow, I love her."
I didn't like that whole sequence though with the medication.
forth?
No, I'm saying when like he was going back and forth, but he was also having his like reaction to the drugs.
Right.
Was that because he was off it for the first time?
Yes, I think so.
I
Which
just
I thought that
didn't-
he would have passed out, but maybe it was just too strong for a second, and then he just kind of got it back together. Maybe it won't make a difference, or someone's gonna find out, then
Yeah.
it's gonna be disqualified. and
Well,
he's
Emma,
not gonna
didn't Emma
win.
see him take the pills?
No, she had her
No.
head turned.
Yeah.
I just was mad that he still had them. I was like, Lena and Steph, like, please take them away from him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, should we move on to Mariana though? Another love interest.
Okay, another moment where we all got up and screamed.
Yes.
The kiss.
Yes, and the way he grabbed her, that was so grown of him. Finally, he looks sexy. I'm like, yay!
While we were watching, no, you said he didn't grab her. He grabbed her like a man.
That's right. He grabbed her like a man. He's like, get back over here.
This is like something that I
That was
I watch,
passionate.
Well, this is something that I watch on a lot of TV shows. I call it like giving good chin. So when you can make out with somebody and you have like a really strong jaw, like Emma has it, she gives really good chin, and Zach
I love
gives
that.
really good chin.
They do. They have awesome chin.
Zach also gives good hair.
Yes.
He's my new hair inspiration.
Yes.
I'm gonna buy a wig that looks like Zach's hair.
But his hair is on point. I love it.
It's unbelievable. Giving good chin. That's amazing.
Giving good chin. I look for it because I love when actors have really chiseled jawlines.
You're right.
Since I
And it
really
makes the
don't.
kiss look that much
I just
better.
think that it looks.
Read the Jewish jawline. It's like, where is it?
It makes it so
It's just soft.
Where is it? We have nice chins, though, at least.
Give good chin.
But I want to talk about Zach's mom. So this has not been brought up in the show, but I think, and I think that you also think, that Zach's mom felt uncomfortable about the kiss because obviously it's her son, but I think it has something to do with because Mariana's not white.
Yeah. it's
Really?
Religious.
I don't
It has to do
know. Or
religious or
religion.
just some girl like you
Like,
know.
what do
that
you
means
think?
she's racist.
Yes. That's what we're trying to say.
Has that happened?
I'm just saying, like, this is Southern California. Like, you can't escape, like, Hispanic people. Oh, that's that. I didn't want that to come off really,
No.
like, rude. I'm just saying, like, they're like, why
no.
would you be racist against people? who are,
But
like,
they also go to Anchor Beach, and
Yeah.
I mean, no, not that there isn't a lot of minorities there, but I'm
White
sure there's
privileged kids. They talked about it in this episode.
Yes, there's a lot more privileged kids who go to that school.
oh, weird.
You know what I'm saying? She's not. He's
No, that
not
thought
just
never
some public.
crossed my mind.
Yeah, and it's true. I mean, I'm from San Diego. Trust me, all the schools are different. And I went to a newer high school where like when it first started, it was the majority of the students were white, and then progressively as the years went on, more and more students joined. But again, this is still public school. This isn't private.
Oh, it is. Is it private?
I don't think.
I don't know.
Regardless, it's in La Jolla. If you know where La Jolla is
Yeah.
at, yeah,
It's like a nice area.
It's a very nice area.
Bougie.
Maybe
It's very bougie. Super
Maybe it's a
bougie.
religious thing. I
It
don't
could
know.
be.
Honestly, like, so when he confronted Mariana, he said that it had nothing to do with his mom, which is a clear red flag for me that it had to do with his mom.
Of course.
Well, she
absolutely.
asked. That's why he said it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because she saw the reaction. That was the last moment that they had
Yeah.
together.
But and even so, even if he didn't like her at all, he would have just like ignored her forever. He wouldn't have like had the courage to be a man and be like, "Hey, this is not working out."
No, he had to have the courage to do that.
At
'cause
15, I don't think you have courage like that.
I guess you're right. Oh, that's so sad.
I don't think you can like be a gentleman.
I don't know. Like, I really hope that they bring it up in the next episode because I'm like super curious.
Yeah.
I mean, both things
that was
they
too
really, well, both things they really haven't touched on. You know what I mean? Like, I guess it could be a toss up. Like, it could be either or because this show is so mixed race and that's why we love it.
Yeah.
So this could be something that needs to be brought up and needs to be talked about.
Right.
You don't think she just thinks he's too young for dating?
Or the mother knows about the Foster's family and knows that she's a foster child.
I see.
Because-
I would buy rather that she doesn't like she's like against prejudice and lesbians.
It could, yeah, very well. It could be
maybe
either
the
because of the
foster
family
thing.
that they have, or that they were like adopted.
I just think the racism card is too like outdated to do on a TV show this modern.
Truesies, but
Maybe
there's still
I'd
people-
want to think that.
But there are
I
still
don't know.
people like that, you
I
know.
agree.
Like we hang out with a bunch of liberal people, most of us,
That's very
anyway.
true.
Here
Maybe
in
it's just like what
California.
I like think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like it's clearly a toss-up. Fans, please comment
Yeah.
on YouTube
What do you
and
think?
Yeah.
comment on iTunes and give us a thumbs up and 5 stars and let us know what you think about Mariana and Zach and Zach's mom because
We wanna know.
sort of have like 4 theories going on. 3
I'm
theories
a
going
diehard
on.
racist, clearly.
No.
I would yeah. Yeah, let us
Jeffrey.
know what you think.
Yeah.
Tweet at us.
and
I was
subscribe
reading,
to us on iTunes and YouTube.
Yes.
and while you're there, rate us 5 stars. I was reading a blog about the Fosters the other day, and they were listing out the issues. We were saying that they haven't discussed racism or religious issues before. They they listed out the issues they have dealt with, and the list was like 9 pages.
Yeah.
From like teen pregnancy to like drugs to like drug trading.
And religious,
to, like,
isn't it? Because it was
Rehab.
Terry
Yeah.
and her mom and her dad. That was the religious issue that came up also.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That was
exactly
religious.
right.
I mean, they touched on it.
Yeah, it just, this show is like tackling everything, just bam, bam, bam. We were a little bit, we thought last episode was a little soft, you know, a little
Right.
easy.
Like I said, but it was the basis for what was about to happen.
Yeah,
you know?
I think we've overused the metaphor, but I think we'll do it one more time. Of like,
Yep.
last episode was lots of breadcrumb planting, and this was just like coming after all of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we burnt the toast this episode. Seriously.
And we're gonna butter it next time.
Next time.
I think. Do we think that Mariana and Zach will ultimately end up though?
I hope so, because
I hope
it's
so,
too
too.
young.
Yeah, he went in for the kiss.
They're going to fight for it.
It's not
Love
like he's-
conquers all.
I mean, look what happened to Brandon. He was a softie, and then he became a rebel. So maybe we're seeing
know.
Zach being a softie,
And
then
this
he
is a
might
perfect
transform.
point that girls don't know this, and this is how you can be more appealing. If a man wants you, if a boy wants you, excuse me, if a boy wants you, he'll do everything to have you. So stop being so thirsty.
Yeah.
Girls.
Don't chase and let them chase you.
Don't chase, yeah, because they'll make it happen. Trust me. If they haven't made it happen, they
She
don't
was
want
being
you.
pushy.
They don't want you.
I was like, Mariana, you have to play hard to
No,
get.
but he wanted her before. Now she's just like showing the availability, and she still wasn't saying it. And like I said, though, he didn't have
Yeah.
to kiss her. He's like, "Good, you want me?"
He was just looking
Let
for
me
the
lay it on
window.
you.
He needed the okay.
He did because she already said no.
Yeah, there was a gray area there.
I
he
buy
was
that.
he was friend zone, then pulled out, then friend zone.
Also, that was her first kiss, right? They need.
No,
They.
Chase was.
Chase.
Oh, Chase! I forgot about him.
Panty boy.
We need to remember too. These are teenagers figuring out how like the dating game works,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and
I
their
saw
trial and
it.
error.
Yep.
You know who's figuring out how the dating game works?
Is it Brandon?
No.
No, it's Danny and Mike.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Danny and Danny Nucci.
Oh yeah.
Danny.
Yeah.
Danny's showing a lot of chest this episode.
Yeah.
Does anybody get her yet?
No,
I'm
okay,
so confused.
She's either, I have 2 theories on Danny, the Hurricane Danny. Either one, she's just trying to spark something so that it makes her relationship with Mike better, or 2, she's just trying to make Lena and them all look bad so that Brandon can stay with them and that Mike can just see her in this motherly type view. Maybe she wants to have a kid.
I just
Maybe
don't
she
get her
just wants a
motive
family. That's
for
my
wanting-
point. Well, but some ladies are like psycho like that. They want, you know, like, haven't you heard of stepmoms who are jealous of like their new husband's kids?
Yeah.
And they do anything and everything to have their own family, and they treat the kids like crap. It's the same
I just
thing.
would buy
She's just
rather
single.
that she's trying to like push Brandon away so she can have Danny Nucci all to herself.
Well, I think that
No, right now what she just said
she's-
last was pulling him in.
Yeah, I'm just confused by
I think
it.
she's building. Well, now she has 2 things against Brandon.
Yeah, that makes me really
She
nervous.
gave him the $900. So again, what's going to happen with that? How is he going to eventually pay her back for that? And then also, she knows about the fake ID. He knows about the
taking
night
shots,
out, but
yeah.
he can't say anything until this is what I feel like is going to happen. I feel like eventually Danny is going to say something to Mike, like, I saw Brandon. She's not going to tell him where, but I saw Brandon buying alcohol at the grocery store
Right.
or
Right.
whatever. And then that's going to be Brandon's window to be like, oh yeah, well, I saw Danny taking shots with her girlfriends and she's supposed to be sober, so how good is that for you?
And
And
then
then
she
Mike
comes
is gonna
back and says,
and then
"You-
Mike is gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, you're right. He is starting to get worse." And Brandon, you're lying to me. Don't lie to me just because you don't want.
And then she whips out the
Danny to be in here.
$900 thing.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't.
Predictable.
I don't understand why she's building a case against Brandon. I want a reason more than
It's
she's
gonna
just
switch
crazy.
up. It's probably, I don't know. I mean, honestly, maybe we don't know. I'm hoping that we didn't say what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
Of course.
I mean, how much can they do? We have 2 more episodes left.
yeah.
So how much can they do? And
2 more before the finale.
Right, so 3 more episodes. Really? I mean, there's going to have to be a lot of movement for all of this stuff to happen.
Yeah, I really feel like there's going to be movement in the Callie Brandon relationship.
They're gonna be action packed.
There was that whole conversation today where Brandon was like, "I did it all for you."
No, I don't think that. I don't think anything else is gonna happen because it's gonna happen next season. It's
I think
gonna
we'll
build
get like
stronger.
a resolution or like another cliffhanger. I think there's gonna be something there.
hope not.
They're just not leaving it alone. The writers, you know?
Yeah, well, they can't. But this is. Just, I hope that was just a reminder, and it's like, cool, thank you, we had the reminder. But they should, because I'm hoping that they'll be able to graduate and like start dating.
That's quite a years away though.
Whatever.
I mean, because once they're 18, does the rule still apply?
I don't know.
I think it's like since while she's in the house living there in high school, she cannot date him.
Yeah, of course not. But they are gonna go to college.
I'm just really happy that Brandon admitted to Callie everything. Like he finally spilled everything to her, because I was even a little hurt as a viewer when he was like, I can't tell you. And she's like, are you kidding me? Like, you've lied to me. Like, lied to me about Vico with the Kindles and lied to me about the ID thing. And it was just so dramatic when they opened up the episode and she kept zooming in on the picture. Like, she cares about him so much, and it's so hard. Like,
And it was bothering her to see him do something bad.
exactly. And things are just getting swept under the rug, and it's all gonna come out.
And and it's building up towards her, like with the fake ID that Vico is going to plant somewhere.
I know, which unfortunately...
That wasn't even in the preview.
I know.
But
that's gonna
Callie
come
once
up.
again gets a short end of the stick.
She does, of course.
Man. she needs
First
to catch
and
a
last
break.
name. I really wonder what Vico's going to do. Well, because he wrote Callie Jacobs, like, just put her on blast. So that's just a bummer. I hope this doesn't make her... obviously, that's a felony or whatever not a felony for them because they're not selling it, but that's like the tip of the iceberg for Callie's
She
probation.
violates probation.
Yeah,
Yes.
if she violates. Thank you. Sorry. Oh my
No,
God,
it's
I
okay.
couldn't
I
get
was
it
really
out.
confused by the conversation Lena and Steph were having with Jude and Callie, saying, do we have your permission to ask your father for permission to adopt you? Mm-hmm. I just didn't know why that
They have to
seemed...
because they have to reassure it. They're children.
Yeah, but they already had their permission to adopt them. They're happy, they're excited. Like, that to me was just a given. So I didn't know why that scene existed, other than to like let Jude know that he was out of jail.
Well, I think it's very smart of them to let them know everything that's happening every step of the way. Because they're young and you don't want another situation where they find out, wait, you had to ask him? Why didn't you tell us? You know what I'm saying? Like, that could blow up in their faces.
I don't know.
Honesty is the best policy.
Is that, do you guys know if that's proper protocol for adopting?
I mean, I would assume that if the birth parent is still alive and well, then they would absolutely have to ask permission.
Oh, see, I just assumed that if they are alive and well, but they're in the foster system, that they've relinquished all privilege.
Because it was they went into the foster system because he went to jail, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, not because he like gave them up.
No. So he went to jail, he went away, and that's when they went into the foster system together.
Because they had
and
no one
then
else to take care of them.
he got out a year ago and has not had any contact with them. So that to me is like, obviously they should be adopted by the fosters.
Of course.
Either way, because it's going to hold up in court. At least that's what I think. Although Callie has been known to like make these weird connections with people, so she showed up on his doorstep, and I don't know what that was about.
And
what was that about?
The previews has him crying like.
Also, the previews have him wearing a suit.
That's what I'm saying, crying
was
like
in
I don't want to
court.
let them go.
He's probably going to fight for
Did you
them.
see it? Yeah.
Darn it.
Yeah.
And then when he was saying, you look like your mom, it's like, no, don't have any emotions. Just tell her
Yeah.
goodbye.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he did. Well, that's the thing, though, is this stupid dad, because apparently the family was fine, except for the drinking problem, but...
But who doesn't have drinking problems?
But that's my point.
Didn't he
But
develop the drinking problem after his wife passed away? Or was it before?
No, because remember, she died because he was drunk.
Right.
He killed her.
Right.
And that was his wife. And so now to see your daughter, like, all grown, looking even more like your wife.
Granted, it was his fault, but like, what a crappy court system where they send the father away and the kids into foster care.
I know.
Ugh. From like day one, Callie and Jude have not had any luck.
Nothing.
No. And then finally, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I guarantee there's going to be a speed bump.
Yep. Someone's
Yeah,
gonna
with
blow
the
that-
ID.
No, I'm saying with the dad fighting for them, because he's going to see her, and he's going to be like, you know what? I want these kids back. At least that's what I think.
Oh, well, you know what? Maybe then the dad couldn't take care of her if something goes off with the probation and stuff. Oh, no, but that's probation, like, as far as just her behavior, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no!
I don't know.
I just don't foresee him becoming a like central, lasting part of the show.
No.
Maybe that's because I don't want him on there.
Well, yeah, neither do I. Hopefully he does get out of there, but...
I feel like the last thing that happened, which we should talk about, is the fact that Lena finally told Steph about Timothy.
Yes.
And she came around and accepted it.
Which is so
Steph was
exciting.
cracking me up with this episode, but I did like her entire, when she looked at him and was... He's kind... Oh, when she said, and he's kind. He is.
And a scholar.
And a
I
Rhodes
know.
Scholar, and he plays sitar.
I know. And his charisma, so that was nice because he wasn't inappropriate, didn't like go over to Steph and Lena.
Yeah.
I thought that was perfect for Steph to be like, look, he could be around.
Yeah. and have great, smart genes.
Exactly.
I see babies in the future.
That will make the show last a little bit longer with younger children in the house.
Yes.
It'll be interesting. Do you think she'll be pregnant by the end of the season?
I don't know if that can happen in 3 episodes.
If the season finale is when school comes back, if they skip summer.
Oh. You know what they could do
And it could be the first day of school.
Oh, I gotcha. They could just employ Sherry's children after she has them. Just they could be on set with her. They'll be on the show.
Employ them.
They could trade out like the Olsen twins.
Yeah.
One on. Oh my God, he's crying. Get the other one.
That's perfect, actually.
That's great. You should pitch that.
Yeah.
I should. I've got more where that came from. Guys, should we jump into some predictions?
Yes, please.
Oh my God.
We've already predicted quite a few things.
Abracadabra. Right. So we talked about the father in the suit. He's going to be doing something. Something official. Do you guys have any other predictions?
I think that the ID thing with Vico and Callie is going to happen. I think what he's going to do is get the ID printed and turn it in. He probably has the most power turning it into Lena, who then will give it to Steph. And then I feel like, I don't know if they're compelled to do something about it. Like, I don't know if they're going to cover up the situation and just talk to Callie about it.
Right.
Because they actually never reported Daphne in this episode because the Kindles were returned. So Lena was like, we don't need to bring that up again. So
the only glitch in that plan is that when Brandon sees Callie going down for this, he would then step up and be like, oh, by the way, I'm her knight in shining armor. It was me. It was not Vico.
Exactly.
yeah, we'll see.
I think, I don't know, but I wonder what's going to happen with Jesus and Lexi. I wonder if that's going to... if it's finished because of this episode or if it's going to continue a little bit more on the next one. And then I think that something's going to happen with Hurricane Danny where we're going to have a better idea of what she's doing. And then, Mariana. And then Mariana and Zach. That's going to be, we're going to figure out something about Zach's mom.
Yeah.
Next episode.
I think we will not see Lexi again. And I think that the Jesus Emma thing will just kind of like be in the back burner.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think we're kind of like phasing that out.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's going to go back onto the Jesus.
Trying to get off ADD meds.
Yeah, the ADHD drugs storyline.
Yes. That
It's
is
going to take him in secret and he's going to
throttle.
freak out. And
Yeah.
because remember, he was playing basketball when he was on them and he passed out because his heart rate was going crazy. So that could happen during a match.
Oh, my Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't have a prediction for Danny, female Danny, but I'm just excited and interested to see where that storyline goes because I think it's so interesting and confusing right now.
Yeah.
Like in a good way. Yeah. But guys, until next episode, where can we find you on Twitter?
You can find me at Jillian Leff on Twitter, on Instagram at Jillian Leff, and on my website, jillianleff.com.
And you can find me on Twitter at Stephanie Giorgi and on Instagram at SteffiG47.
And I tweet from Jeff Masters 1. Masters is plural. See you next time.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.